I was booked for a shoot by an artist. Then I watched that artist get backdoored by his own mans. Here's the story. So boom, I was booked by a person that I never worked with personally, but I'd been around just because we had mutual friends. It was a run and gun shoot. I'm not gonna say any names because yeah, I'm not gonna say any names. I'm not gonna say the location. It just happened in New York City. That's the only place I can say. Could be Brooklyn, could be the Bronx, could be Harlem, could be the Lower East Side. It could be anywhere. But I'm not gonna say any names. So yeah, I get booked for the shoot, little run and gun shoot. I pull up to the Addy. It's an apartment building. Luckily, I find parking right in front of the entrance, like right in front of the entrance. I'm parked. I park my car. So yeah, I park up. The client's outside waiting for me. I peep him. Like I said, we had met before, but we had never personally worked with each other. So yeah, I see him outside, dap him up, and we go in the building. So he tells me like, "Yo, there's another artist on the song. It's two other artists on the song, and we gotta wait for them." And the other artist shows up, and then the other artist shows up, which I know personally. Like me and him have worked. And he pulls up with like 7 or 8 more people, like just people he knows and shit. Just like people he knows and shit. So yeah, everybody greets each other. It seems like it's all love. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. I don't think anything's about to happen. Everybody starts getting like in a position. I set my lights up and we just start shooting. We shoot take one. It goes well. All right, so I'm back bet. After take one, niggas talk for a second. I'm like, all right, let's run it back. I want to get another take. Start shooting take two. And that's when I peeped the artist, like the featured artist. I peep this body language. You know what I'm trying to say? I peep certain things like, but like I'm not really paying too much mind because I'm also shooting the video. So I'm like, all right, that's odd. And then boom, I see him talk to his mans in the back, and his man's passed him something. Again, I'm not paying much mind, but I see it. You feel what I'm saying? And then boom, he just runs up to the other artist, the nigga who booked me for the shoot, and just slices him like this with one of them little scalpel joints. Just yank right here. I'm like, damn. And bro had a ski mask on too, like it ripped and all that. Like, and then they just start jumping him. And they say, yo, that's for running on my brother. It's that and the third. And then the other artist, like I said, there was 3 people on this song. The other artist, he ain't have nothing to do with it. He's just as confused as me. You know what I'm saying? So while he's getting jumped and like beaten to the ground, I just start packing up. I'm like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm just happy I was paid. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, this ain't had nothing to do with me. So yeah, I just pack up my shit. I go to my car. I step past, like they're still jumping them as I'm packing up my shit. So I'm like, I just like step around it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, like this is a bad situation for him. But ain't nothing I could do because this is like that street shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not finna involve myself in that. So I pack up my stuff, get out, go to my car, and I drive off. And then I get a few phone calls after. Uh, First one is from the artist that lined the nigga who booked me. Uh, he was like, "Yo, if they ask for a refund, don't give them a refund." I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really have plans on giving a refund, but it was cool. It's cool to hear that confirmation. Uh, then I get another phone call from the artist who was also featured on the track, who had nothing to do with it, talking about a refund. I'm like, nah, that can't happen, man. That's, you feel what I'm saying? Like I didn't put myself in this situation. Like I came here to shoot. You know what I mean? I came ready to work. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of explained it professionally type shit. Uh and then yeah, man, like, oh, the last hit up. The last hit up was the craziest. The artist who booked me, like the original guy, uh I guess his girl knew he was coming to like shoot with me. And she ended up DMing me after like a few hours after, like I'm at home by now. A few hours after, and then she was like, "Yo, what happened? He's in the hospital. This, that, and the third." And I was like, I don't even know how to respond to this for real. Cause it's like, yeah, I just don't know how to respond to it. So I don't. I just like, nah, this is not my concern. You know what I'm saying? And it was just too much going on. And the artist who lined him, he actually, when he made his phone call after the shoot, he actually apologized to me, saying, yo, I'm sorry you had to like, you know what I mean, be in the middle of all that. But yeah, man. Yeah. Streets is cold, man. And you know what's crazy, bro? I think to myself, bro, like, not even trying to be funny enough, and like, I just think to myself, bro, had he picked another song like that just didn't have the artist who lined him featured on it, that probably never would have happened, at least on that day, at that moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? That probably would have just, if you had just picked a song where it was him alone, that would have never happened. That's the craziest part to it, like, in the end to me. But I hope he's doing well. Uh, Again, I'm not saying any names. I'm not gonna tell you what happened at. Just know it happened in NYC. Any one of the 5 boroughs. I'll let niggas guess. And it's funny, like the artists who backdoored my client and shit. The artist who did that, he ended up actually asking me if I had footage of it. I'm not gonna lie, bro, man. If you ever see this, I lied. I have it all on camera. I just I just ain't want you to have it because I don't know if you might use it against my client and that just looks bad on me. Like I'm just passing around crazy footage like this. And then at the same time, like I know you personally and I know you was in like a couple, you know what I mean, fucked up positions legally. And I didn't want you to get yourself in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like a double, it was like a double reason behind it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, all in 4K. I just saved the footage for real, just for memories and shit. Look back on it, not laugh, but like just watch it and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that shit has never left my hard drive for real. And like I said, I'm gonna put the little blurred video in the shit. But yeah, man, you gotta be safe out here.